Compact SUVs have been trending in India for almost half a decade now. While some manufacturers make them by simply chopping off the tail of a big SUV, there are a few car makers that invest heavily to give this segment the engineering attention it deserves. A perfect example is this, the Tata Nexon. As you can see, a lot has gone into designing this vehicle, but more important is that Tata has developed two all-new engines and a first-in-segment 6-speed transmission for the Nexon. That's not all. Plenty of surprises await you inside the cabin as well. Let's take a detailed look. The Nexon is not the quintessential SUV you have seen before. It's a seamless blend of a coupe-like roofline with a muscular stance. Some of the key design elements are the sleek-looking projector headlamps, large bumpers, LED taillights, and a contrasting roof. It also exhibits the signature SUV cues like the black body claddings, roof rails, hefty wheel arches, and 16-inch alloy wheels. A unique ceramic white strip that runs along the waistline forms a thick X shape on the tailgate. Great look from all angles, the Nexon is sure to make an impact wherever it goes, and the offbeat design is a welcome change from the segment's boxy shapes. The interior is filled with new techie stuff, and the focus on quality and refinement is quite apparent. This is what Tata calls the grand center console, and it really pushes the boundaries of what we expect of a car in this segment. From the neatly tucked-in handbrake lever to the sliding tambour door mechanism, everything looks and feels a few classes above. Unlike the exterior, the dashboard follows a simple and straightforward design. You get a floating 6.5-inch touchscreen that supports Android Auto. Tata says Apple CarPlay will be introduced soon. Nexon comes with a lot of niceties including the superbly sounding Harman music system, automatic climate control, satellite navigation, and most importantly, a wearable smart key. The only familiar elements are the steering wheel and the instrument panel that have been carried over from the Tiago and the Tigor. There are 31 smart storage areas including a huge glove box, bottle holders, and even umbrella holders on the doors to make the cabin very practical. The front seats are well padded for great comfort and support. Thanks to the height-adjustable driver's seat and tiltable steering, finding a suitable driving position is not an issue. There's adequate legroom for the rear passengers, and despite the sloping roof, headroom is generous too. Yet, the rear bench is not wide enough for 3 passengers. Center armrests with cup holders and adjustable air vents make things more comfortable at the back. 350 liters of boot space can be expanded to 690 liters by folding the rear seat on a 60-40 ratio. The first thing you would notice after getting behind the wheel of the Nexon is the elevated driving position and excellent visibility in all directions. However, the rear visibility is slightly compromised thanks to the sloping roofline and a small windscreen. The push start button, surprisingly light clutch, and short throw gear shifts create a good initial impression. The 6-speed manual transmission gives the Nexon great advantage over its rivals. Connected to this all-new gearbox are two all-new engines, a 1.2-litre turbocharged petrol or a 1.5-litre turbocharged diesel. The petrol is based on Tiago's 3-cylinder unit, but aided by a turbocharger, it develops 110 PS of power and 170 Nm of torque. There's a little turbo lag initially, but once the turbo spools in, the car gets going vigorously without much vibrations or clatter typical of a 3-cylinder. It might not be very exciting to drive, but if you are looking for a pragmatic and price-friendly choice, this is it. The diesel too develops 110 PS of power, but the torque is an impressive 260 Nm. Compared to the petrol, this engine is a little rough and vibrations filter through the cabin, but on the flip side, the diesel offers great drivability and performance. Power delivery is so smooth that you won't even notice the turbo kicking in at around 1400 RPM. Well-chosen gear ratios ensure that you can comfortably drive around in city in 3rd gear, and the tall 6th gear makes racing on highways a dream. The multi-drive modes truly make a difference in the way the Nexon drives and give more flexibility to the driver. While the sport mode squeezes the most juice out of the engines, Eco gives the maximum efficiency. It is the city mode that finds a sweet spot between the two with smooth throttle response and good fuel efficiency. As a feel-good factor, the theme color of the infotainment screen changes to match the selected driving mode. Tata hasn't revealed the mileage figures yet, but we can expect 14 to 15 km per litre for the petrol and 17 to 18 for the diesel in real-world driving. Under cruising conditions, the ride quality is excellent, but when you hit a rough patch, you do feel some of the larger bumps and undulations. Suspension is compliant, but keeps the body roll under control, while the large 215-section tires offer plenty of grip around corners. 209mm of ground clearance guarantees peace of mind while negotiating huge bumps and potholes. The steering is light, precise, and has a firm self-centering action. Impressive brakes along with the wide tires add good stopping power to the car. The Nexon may not be particularly fun to drive, but honestly, I have yet to drive a subcompact SUV that is. Safety features like the dual airbags and ABS plus EBD are standard across variants. You also get reverse camera, ISOFIX child seat attachment system and height adjustable front seat belts. So it seems Tata's holistic approach towards the Nexon has paid off. The flamboyant styling, superbly finished cabin, modern tech and impressive performance are sure to win many hearts. Moreover, Tata is already revamping the dealership and after-sales experience to welcome the Nexon. Yet, we all know that it's not going to be a cakewalk for the Nexon, as it will be running into formidable competition by the Vitara Brezza and Ford EcoSport. However, despite a few minor niggles, the Tata Nexon is well placed to put the competition to shame and rake in good numbers. What do you think? Thanks for watching and do subscribe to our channel.